Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Absolute Football Podcast, Absolutely Lower League, the show dedicated to everything from the EFL Championship, League One, and League Two. And it's a double game week in League One and League Two as well. Just to pre-warn everyone, buckle up for the ride. It's going to be a journey. But I couldn't do it alone. I mean, Anne, double podding for you this week. Thank you for joining us as well. I mean, now you're a Premier League team member, so thank you so much for coming back. But how's life as a Sunderland fan?
Very well, yeah. We were talking off air, weren't we? Like, saying you half expected to wake up, aren't you? And I'm still on that kind of level where I'm like, I'll wake up tomorrow and Michael Bale will still be manager and will still be shit. But thoroughly enjoying it. Yeah, I'm very well. Actually, podcasting this week because me and Dan did his podcast last night. So yeah, all podcasts is out, but I'm all good. Good.
Treaty, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Shah. Yeah, good week for us in terms of Bradford City, but yeah, can't complain.
And I know it's the EFL show, but I don't really know what's going on in the National League. Does anyone know who's top of National League? Not been able to do that ever since I've been a member of the Absolute Football Podcast. So I'm making the most of it because we've got another 2 games before my next non-league show and we probably won't be top. So I'm making the most of it now. But we have got a lot of chat tonight. So thank you very much, everyone. Evening, Alsha. What a start to the season for Dale. How many more wins do you need to be champions? Do you know what? At this point, I hope we go unbeaten. I really do. Phew, it's been a long season. Really looking forward to an international break. Already? Come on. Evening, all. A bit of multitasking today with this pod and also Europa Conference action on the TV. Oh, go on, Aled. I love someone who can multitask. I mean, they say women can, but I can't. I'm going to be honest. I genuinely can't. I've not got the attention span. Chris has put evening all. Currently watching Palace's European game on Channel 5. Please keep us updated. Oh, we've got our Georgina. Evening, everyone. Looking forward to listening for only my second time. Loving this pod. Oh, I love that. We have got as well. We've got Simon. I mean, good win. Good win, Simon. I think it was a win, wasn't it? Wasn't it a 3-5 victory to Coventry?
5-3, yeah. It was, yeah.
What a game. Sean has put, hey guys, hope all is well. Welcoming Georgina to the Absolute Chaos podcast. Who do you support if you don't mind us asking? And she does support Bristol City. The show deserves far more live contributors. It's run so professionally. Thank you so much. We'll pretend it is, but I'm on here. Kyle has put good evening, legends. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Sean has put, for once, I'm not going to say we were shit. I'm going to say we had a lot of positives, just couldn't finish our dinner, unlike Steve Evans. Oh, who always finishes it. Oh, feisty. We've got Richard. Evening, everyone. Hope we all had a good week. I've had a marvelous week, Richard. And if anybody hasn't seen it, go and check out Conor McBride's goal. What a worldie! Is that why you have the blue lights tonight? Always. Hey up! I love that. Hey up! I say that all the time as well. 36 minute and still 0-0 Shah. So
sounds like a cracking game, then, doesn't it?
I know. One thing I did want to address really, really quickly, because obviously on Monday we weren't really sure what was happening, but Markham have been taken over now, which is amazing. They're finally getting a team together as well. New manager, new era, new team. Signing some really good players at the moment as well. And their first game will be on Saturday. So just wanted to give that a mention for anybody who's not heard about it, who is trying to keep up with the situation there. We really do wish them the best of luck. And our very own Jen and Liam finally gets to do what he's been wanting and not put out statements. So I'm really, really happy for Markham. Bless him. Hi, Claire. How are you?
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Don't be sorry. You're all good.
I've got 2 weeks annual leave and I've never been so tired. Toddlers are not for the week.
We've all said that. We're so tired.
I like your cap.
Oh, my alopecia is really bad and I need to
Yeah,
die.
I really
That's
like it.
Having it. Just
Let's do
I
it.
think it's a Sainsbury's special.
Love it. I love a good cap. The only thing is I
can't
can't
suit
wear a
caps.
cap on here. Oh, I bet you can, Anne.
No, I don't
Can. Chris has put 3 months a member. Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you so much for your support. Chris has put as well, a lot of things with Markham having to catch up with the 3 games already. At least so they can catch up with them and they still have a club though. Right. We will start with the Championship. Anne, your game of the week. Who do you want to talk about?
It's a difficult one, that, because there's a lot of. I want to say Bristol City and Charlton just to take the piss, like, but I'm not. But there's loads of games which have been like really, really, really good and interesting games. I'll probably go with the Sunday game with Hull beating Oxford 3-2, because basically we played Hull in pre-season, and I think quite a lot, and I'm fairly confident I had Hull to get relegated this year. And when we played them in the in pre-season, they were excellent. Like they beat us 1-0. Obviously, the results don't particularly matter, but beat us 1-0. But they looked a really good side. Thought you know what, they might not struggle as much as what we're all making them out to do. Sorry, and that was a fantastic game. I mean, it could have gone anywhere. Like Oxford were excellent as well. And it took like, I think it scored in the last minute, Hull as well. It was really, really late on anyway, and it was a lot better than the other game that was on Sunday, which was Ipswich and Southampton, the 2 teams that came down, because that was awful. But it was good to see. Obviously, like, it was just to and fro all the way through, end to end, and it was a last minute goal because Ollie McBurney, remember him? He scored the winner. But a lad called Joe Gelhardt scored as well, and we had Joe Gelhardt on loan a couple of years ago, and he got quite a bit of a rap because he came to like be foil for Ross Stewart. Then Ross Stewart got injured the day he signed, so like Gelhardt had to play up front all on his own. You could tell he wasn't a very good, like, he wasn't a number 9, and he got quite a lot of stick from the fans, and I've always wanted him to do well, to be fair. So yeah, we'll go with that game, to be fair. It was just nice to and fro, and I think Hull will defy a few people this season, to be honest.
Love that. Right. I just wanted to say a big hello to you, Luke, as well. I hope you're okay. I am really, really sorry.
No, she's not.
Sorry, not sorry. To be fair, though, I'll talk about it more on Monday, but I did post a tweet. Their goalkeeper, despite Gateshead losing 4-0, their goalkeeper was absolutely outstanding. And it sounds crazy for me to say, but some of the saves he pulled off, like, if I was that goalkeeper, I would have been screaming at the rest of their players because he actually had a belting game. He was my man of the match for them, honestly. But Championship, Dreety, any standouts for you or any you want to talk about?
I think Preston and Leicester. I think many people thought Leicester would be up there getting points week in, week out, and then for them to lose, I think, another game now, it's a bit of a shock. But yeah, I think good win for Preston. Obviously, Paul Heckingbottom, they showed like proper determination and grit throughout that game and rightly deserved the win.
Bless Luke. Claire?
I actually was going to pick the same one as Anne.
Sorry.
No, it was, I mean, to be quite honest, those are 2 teams that I'm expecting to be pretty low in the table. So I think that's the reason why it's a standout. Obviously, if you look at your Coventry derby, that was a good match. I actually watched some of the West Brom Wrexham highlights, and I thought there was quite a lot of quality in that. Obviously, it's not like a proper rivalry, it's like a recent rivalry, and it is a rivalry, whatever way you put it. But I expect that Wrexham will click soon. I think they'll do all right, but they're just kind of lacking a little something. But they're giving a good account of themselves already, I think.
Just quickly going to the chat, Chris has mentioned big win for Borough. I don't think I've seen Millwall lose that badly. Aled has put...
Especially down there.
Yeah. Aled has put, has to be Coventry. Then Richard has put, good start to the season for Birmingham as a newly promoted side. We've got a lot of good players, though. Lot of good players. We have our happy market and finally have new owners. Oh, love that. We just said at the start of it as well, and they've made some really, really good signings already, Markham. We will talk about it a little bit more on the non-league show. We've got as well, why are Millwall going through some sort of fire sale? Not too sure.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not too sure. Didn't Middlesbrough lose to Doncaster in the League Cup? Yes. Yeah. Yes, they did. Quickly in the chat as well. The Bristol City versus Charlton game was actually a good game. Either team could have easily won it. But none of you scored! None of you scored, Bo! It must be frustrating, Bo. But I bet Luke's happy. But that's cheering him up because he loves a good 0-0. Georgina has put, as a Bristol City fan, I was disappointed Saturday. I think Charlton deserved more out of it, to be honest. To be fair, though, for a newly promoted team, I think Charlton doing all right, aren't they? Yeah,
I also think, like, regardless of, like, struggling, it's still August. Like,
exactly.
I am not one bit worried about anything in August. In fact, the only time I look at the table in August is on this pod.
Or I'm looking at the table constantly this week.
I didn't stop looking at the table for an hour and a half on Saturday. Glued to it.
I was sat smiling at it all night last night and all morning. Chris has put Wrexham versus West Brom was on ITV1 on Saturday. Crazy game that was. Simon has put as well about the Derby Coventry City game. Our game was not good for the blood pressure. The Derby goals were poor for us to concede. I completely agree with that, to be honest, Simon. I really do. One team I did want to talk about, I know it was Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday are struggling. But Stoke, if I'm right in saying, they are top of the Championship table. I know it's only early days, but I know a lot of people actually had Stoke to struggle this season. What are we making of Stoke?
Mark Robbins.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
No, they have bought well, though, haven't they? They've signed some decent. Weren't they good in bit? No, I'm thinking about Hull. So I was thinking, weren't they supposed to be under an embargo? But I think that was Hull. But it is, the thing is with Stoke, I've had so many like false starts and changes of manager and everything like that, and getting Robbins in, I think was a really good appointment. Can't really kind of look at it as too much with them being, it was Chef Wedge, you know what I mean? We all know what's going on at Chef Wedge at the minute. But still to win 3-0 away is a cracking result. And yeah, see what happens when they like play the bigger sides in the leagues. I think was it they had Derby last week, didn't they? And Derby have got so many injuries at the minute as well. So but yeah, it's a good start. And if you're a Stoke fan, you're looking at the table now, and I agree with Claire. In all honesty, you're not looking at the table yet. We're in August. You start looking in October, November, don't you? But they're called Hull, not Hull, apparently. Sure.
I know, sorry.
But yeah, it's a good start for them. See where they're like. There's always a surprise, isn't there? Like in the Championship, there's always a surprise that gets into the top 6. I can't see that being Stoke. I've got to be honest. I think it probably will fall off, but see what happens.
Another team, obviously, there. We've got Swansea City 1, Sheffield United 0. I mean, not the best start at all for Sheffield United and Ruben Sellers, is it?
No. And that is surprising. Yeah, that is surprising. Yeah. I thought they would at least make the playoffs, and there's still miles. There's a long way to go. But I thought, considering the two games that they had, and there's no disrespect to Bristol City, but you got to remember they absolutely destroyed Bristol City in the playoffs last year. Taking nothing away from Bristol City last week, they were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But then to go to Swansea, and Swansea's a hard place, don't get us wrong, but it's it's difficult because they got knocked out of the cup as well, didn't they? So that's like it's 3 losses for Sellers, and he's immediately now under pressure because you're going to have your fans who wanted Wild at the stage be like, well, there you go, what's he doing that's any different? So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'll be interested to see what happens with that, to be fair.
Reckon they'll bring him back? I mean, they've done it before with Wilder.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility, to be fair.
I wouldn't write that one off anyway. Just going to Aled's match report. So obviously Wrexham 2, West Brom 3. In regards to our game against West Brom, their quality definitely showed in the second half. While 1-1, we had plenty of chances to kill it off, but we weren't clinical enough. West Brom deserved the win. We definitely take positives from the game that we tried to go toe-to-toe with the side I expect to be near the top and performed well. And he's also put, the addition of Doyle will help our defence, which wasn't brilliant last Saturday.
Yeah, he is a cracking footballer. He is a cracking player, Callum Doyle. So that's a really good signing. You know what, as well, on that with West Brom, with Wrexham, he said that they've gone toe-to-toe West Brom. They went toe-to-toe with Southampton last week as well. And this is two sides who a lot of people have got, tipped for promotion. So as Claire said before, they will click at some point. They've gone, they have gone head-to-head with these two, giants of the championship, really. And they've been a couple of bits of bad defending away from getting 6 points. And this, with Callum Doyle coming in to settle that defence, I think it's a cracking sign. They signed Nathan Broadhead as well, didn't they, last week? So it's another one who's been there and done it in the championship. So they'll be absolutely fine, I think. And they're going to be an exciting team to watch, aren't they? Because they're going to go for. They're not going to die. They're not going to die wondering, are they? So I think that's good for them.
Carry
No, go on, Claire. No, you're fine.
I was just going to say I basically really agree with what I'm saying. I just think it's crazy. Not Wrexham, generally, how much money has been being thrown around in the championship this summer. Crazy.
Simon has put, would have loved for us to get Callum Doyle. And we've got a lovely Jen. Hello, Jen. Oh, bless her. I mean, it's been tough for Jen recently. Liam's smashing it as well, by the way, with all of the announcements.
Yeah.
I've got the alerts on Twitter from everything that was going on at Morecambe, and I've still got them on at the minute for all these signings. And every time my phone goes off, I'm like, buzzing. That's Liam who's done that. So proud. It's not a statement as well. We did mention that at the start.
You know what's funny about it as well, though? Jen literally said to us, "Oh, you never know, we might end up working until midnight." And I saw last night they were announcing a player at midnight.
I know. Oh, bless her.
Oh, I'm so glad that it's so busy. I know you are as well, Jen. I'm just buzzing.
Oh. Simon has said as well. Simon says it's like we're playing the game, isn't it? Hamer hopefully won't be a Sheffield United player by the end of a transfer window. I feel like every transfer window is linked with someone, isn't it? Gustavo Hamer.
Yeah, definitely.
Just going back to the chat as well, Aladis put, we've got Wednesday this Saturday, and Wednesday fans have got a motto for their protest of their owner, black and gold till we are sold. Oh, brilliant. And when they come to us, I know some Reds fans are joining in, me being one, with wearing a black and gold kit that we had last season in solidarity with their protest. Do you know what? I love that, to be fair, when obviously their own fans do it, but then the whole football family do it as well. So hats off to the Wrexham fans who are joining in, and yourself as well, Alid. I do love it when everybody comes together in solidarity for other clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, the championship table, I know it doesn't matter at the moment because we are only 2 games in, But top of the table, we have Stoke City on 6 points, Middlesbrough second, also in 6 points, and West Brom a third, also on 6 points. And then Bristol City, Coventry, and Birmingham City all have 4 points. And in the relegation zone, 22nd, we have Derby County on no points, Sheffield Wednesday 23rd on no points, and Sheffield United bottom of the table on no points. So despite everything Sheffield Wednesday are going through, I bet this table cheers them up. If you want to take a screenshot, do it now, anybody who is a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Fair play. We've not seen Johnny in here either. Where's Johnny? Sorry, I'm in one of them moods today. I'm in a proper giddy mood. I know I probably shouldn't be, but I think it's the football. It's still gone to my head. I'll get a reality check at some point. So, League One results. This is obviously the weekend. So, do you know what, Dreety? I'll come to you first. We won't talk about Bradford just yet. Is there any standouts on here for you?
I think Lincoln 3, Plymouth 2. Just seeing Plymouth getting another defeat, I don't think anyone expected that. And I think they're bottom of the table now, are they? So it's quite a bit of a shock. So, yeah, fair play to Lincoln for getting a win, but I don't know what's going on at Plymouth at the minute.
It is a weird one, isn't it, with Plymouth? Because obviously they got relegated last season, didn't they, from the Championship? Yeah. I'm hoping it all gets sorted. I'm hoping it's not like a back-to-back relegation. I know it's still only early days, but it is like game week. We have done 4 game weeks now, haven't we, in League One? So it's a little bit frustrating for our Plymouth fans because I know a lot of people actually back Plymouth and thought they would obviously be higher up. No, it's like I said, it is still early days, but you'd want to be winning them games, really, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Claire, any standouts for you?
Sorry, I have 2.
That's fine. You go for it.
Blackpool getting a win over Huddersfield because Blackpool have really been struggling.
Yes.
Obviously, defensively, they're like really weak at the moment, but obviously getting 3 points against probably the title favourites will probably give them the spark they need now to turn around their poor start. And then you can't not mention it. Farley must be creaming his pants. Stevenage getting another win. You know how happy he is on normal times, but I bet he's keeping an eye on the table. Jesus Christ. Fair play to him though. And obviously I know me and you were like, they ain't gonna get relegated when someone had predicted it. Can't remember who it was. Someone had predicted it. We were like, absolutely no chance. But they started really, really well. The only team to have won all the games. So fair play to them.
Definitely. Ant, any for you?
Do you know what? I'm going to stick up for you here because I remember back in the preview show, you getting a lot of stick for saying Peterborough get relegated. So we'll go for Wigan beating Peterborough.
Did you get stick for it?
Yeah, she's got loads of stick.
Did you?
Yeah. Bearing in mind, a lot of it wasn't Peterborough fans.
Yeah. So I am going to pull my solidarity with you, Shah, and say Peterborough, and I actually agree with you because I think Peterborough might get relegated this year because they are terrible. Some of the goals they conceded, like are poor, like really, really poor. They're trying to do this stuff. And it's this stuff I keep on talking about, like last year, the year before. If you can't play it out from the back, don't do it. You know what I mean? And that's what's costing. We're trying to play football. Just what's wrong with the long ball up forward? You know what I mean? It's just disappeared. You know what I mean? But so I'll go with Wigan.
Honestly, the thing is with Peterborough, and we mention it, I just feel like they're regressing. But I don't think that the thing is with Peterborough. They keep calling Darren Ferguson back, and I think there's only so much Darren Ferguson can do at that club before you do need a change and before you do need to freshen it up. And I know he's done wonders there before. He's got them promoted, got them to the playoffs, but I don't know if they need that something else. because they have got money, haven't they, considering some of the players that they have sold in this transfer window. So I just don't really know what's going on there. We mentioned it a couple of times where they're heavily relying on non-league prospects and young prospects to obviously, which is good because you do want to introduce them to your team. But at the end of the day, it is a big step for them. You're not coming up to League Two. You're coming up 2 divisions, and these are young lads. But
it can't be all you rely on, can it?
Exactly. You need experience in there, and I just don't know where it's going wrong for them. And they could turn it round, but 4 games in now, and if I'm right in saying they are bottom of the league, aren't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
-6 goal difference as well. Yeah, I do worry for Peterborough.
I mean, on the plus side for Peterborough, Keane is played, but it's the only plus.
Honestly. Anybody else got any standouts before we want to talk about their own team? I know for me, I'm gonna, at the moment, I will eat my words because I wasn't sure on what Brian Barry Murphy would bring to Cardiff. I didn't know if it were too much of a risk with Brian Barry Murphy, considering he's only really been, apart from Rochdale, he's always been part of the backroom staff. I know it's been Premier League backroom staff. It was at Leicester with Ruud van Nistelrooy. It was obviously at Manchester City with Pep Guardiola. But fair play to what he's doing with Cardiff. And I've actually seen some of the football that we're trying to play as well. And he plays some really, really attractive football. So I know I came on, and in the preview show, I weren't harsh or anything on him, but I thought I don't really know what to expect of him. But fair play to him at the minute because he is smashing it with Cardiff.
100%, yeah. I think you're right though. You can't really predict what's going to happen when it is an unknown entity. So yeah, I suppose you have to just wait and see. But yeah, they're definitely doing some good stuff.
Definitely. Before I come to you, Dreety, and you, Claire, I will really quickly go to the chat. This one, Plymouth are struggling. Could Derek go there? I mean, I'd love Derek Adams, to go back into football pretty soon. I know, obviously, it might be with all the stress of what's happened at Morecambe recently, it might just need that little bit of a break. But I'd love him to go back into football soon because the way he stuck by with Morecambe when they were going through the struggles, obviously, recently, and what he's done for some of the staff. I know Jen were talking about it on Monday where he's actually paid rent when they were struggling. They didn't get the staff didn't get paid. He paid a member of staff's rent. It came out, which is absolutely amazing because he doesn't have to do that, but it shows how much he cares. And I just think he comes across as a really, really good man, Derek Adams. So I just hope he's not out of football for too long. And I don't think he will because we've all seen what he can do. He's got some really good experience across all the leagues, to be honest. So, yeah, maybe Jen.
Fingers crossed for him.
I know, fingers crossed. He got a hefty payout. He's definitely on holiday. He deserves a holiday.
Yeah,
he deserves one. Sean has put Derby and the 2 Sheffield teams have the UK's Eurovision score every year. 0. Yes. Wimbledon winning at Reading. I know. Johnny Jackson. I do like a bit of Johnny Jackson. What a guy. Sam, evening team. What a team of legends we have tonight, including yourself, Sam, obviously. And can I just say as well, those graphics he did for the Premier League show are amazing.
The quality on that.
Yeah. Honestly, like the work that guy puts in. Sam, the EFL and Premier League man, and European man.
He's and just... the timeshare salesman.
I know. Is there anything he can't do at this point? We do love Sam. About Peterborough, 1 season, the non-league starts, tactic won't work. I do agree with that. And I know, obviously, you do want to see these players go up the pyramid, but I just think getting so many of these players is just a little bit of a risk, and it's kind of showing at the minute with Peterborough.
Yeah. I feel like it's been their model for so long that maybe now it's not working. They're a bit like, oh shit, what do we actually do?
Yes. Right. Dreety, Claire, who wants to go first?
Go on, you won.
We're doing that again from last week. Yeah, I'll go. I don't mind. So yeah, we played Luton Town at home. I believe it was the highest attendance of the weekend, so I'm very happy with that. Over 20,000, which is ridiculous, honestly. Obviously, like I said, against Luton, obviously against promotion hopeful, so we knew this game was going to be tough. But I'll be honest, Luton didn't really look like they were going to score much. They had a few chances, definitely in the second half, more chances than not. But we did have Stephen Humphreys on the score sheet and Bobby Poynton again on the score sheet. So very, very happy for them too. But yeah, we just seemed more organised. We seemed more together. We seemed like our defence was just like there when needed. Claire, don't worry, we will speak about that. Yeah, obviously Luton scored late on in the 86th minute. So yeah, I think they deserved the goal in the second half, but first half we were miles better. It could have been 2-2, but then Sam Walker saved a free kick. Will Swan could have added a third for us. Tyreek Wright could have added a third for us. So we did have a lot of chances, but I'm happy with the 2-1. And yeah, obviously a lot of people have said that Luton will be the ones to go up. I think after that performance against us, I'm like really debating it now because they just didn't look like a really, really strong side, if that makes sense. So who knows?
No, I completely agree. Like, I think everyone thought, and myself included, like, we got relegated from the Premier League, then the Championship. I think they're going to be a really, really strong League One team. And I think they still have the squad and the attributes to become one. I just think they need that little bit more time to kind of... I don't know if people, when they do get relegated, and a lot of us who have been in that situation, you kind of take it for granted and think, oh yeah, well, we've came from a division higher, so we're going to absolutely piss the league now in those terms. But I think obviously it's a whole new league. They've come down. People will obviously want to beat them because they've not long since been in the Premier League, not that long ago. And I just feel like some people get a little bit like, they kind of, I can't describe it. I can't put it into words, mate.
Complacent.
Yeah, that's the word. I'm not good with big words, so thank you, Claire. I'll get a thesaurus for next week. But honestly, I just feel like people get that little bit like arrogant about it. And I'm not necessarily meaning Luton fans. I know a few thought they do pretty well, but I worry for them in some ways as well, because I feel like they do need to build on something now, because they can get to a point where if they're not careful, I'm not saying they will get relegated again, because I think there's worse teams in that league, but they could struggle again.
Yeah, I agree with that. They just need to like get a platform and stop losing for a bit, don't they? I don't think that in a funny way, but when you've gone through 2 relegations, you just need to like stop
stabilize,
stop the rot kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
You kind of need to be happy, don't you? Like, just start winning games and try and get some confidence back and stuff like that, don't you? And it may make the fans happy, I think, because like it happened with us. We did the double drop and you're just so like miserable. And it's important to start well, to be honest. But yeah, I kind of agree that I can't see them. I think they might make the playoffs, but I can't see them like running away with it.
Yeah.
Watch it now. We've all said this. Piss the league. Stop, Port. Don't worry if you can. Honestly, don't worry.
Vera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the thought? Stop, Port.
Do you know what? She's obsessed. I took her. I'll tell you obviously about the match in a minute, but I took her to get a shirt on Tuesday. And I thought I'll let her pick, because they've got 2 different goalie kits that you can get in kid sizes, and then like the home away in the second, third kit, whatever. Anyway, she was going around the shop going, I like this, I like this, I like this. Footballs, mannequins, pants, anything really. She just likes it all. So in the end, she picked a goalie shirt, which I quite like. It's green, it's got orange and pink on alternate sides. The badge is pink. I think it's like really smart. Anyway, we're leaving the shop, and I went, do you want to go to the park or do you want to go to Stockport and have a little walk around? She went, no, I want to go to the football.
I love that.
At 3 years old. Yeah, so Saturday wasn't great for us. We thought we were going to get away with it again because we'd obviously won a couple of matches when we were pretty shit. But we were 2-0 up. Nathan Lowe came on very early, like 18th minute, because Callum Camps got injured.
Oh, no.
And he scored first, 29th minute, and then Joseph Olowu scored his first goal for us. And we were 2-0 up at half time. And like Charlie was fucking furious with our players. They were just like, can't be arsed now, like we've won the game. They did not make a single shot on target or off target in the second half. They did absolutely nothing. Leighton Orient scored a goal 57th minute, and then for the rest of the match we just tried to defend. Like we literally tried to do nothing. Ellie's like, don't know what my players are doing, they've not followed the game plan, they're not doing this, they're not doing this. And it's probably the third time I've seen him furious, like since he's been with us. Thought we'd got away with it. Thought Leighton Orient equalised in the 93rd minute. So definitely not ideal, but 100% deserved. I think we got like 25 to 27% possession, something like that in the whole match. So we, in all honesty, lucky to get a point. But when it's like that close to the end of the match, it's also like the worst thing ever, in it, especially when you're 4 or 5 hours away from home. But I think everyone had hoped it'd be a bit of a reality check kind of thing. Shall I just move on to Tuesday from it?
Yeah, you can do.
And they were hoping that on Tuesday we'd come out and we'd like be a different team, and that definitely worked in the first half. We were absolutely brilliant. I don't know if any of you watched it, but we played
the first half.
We played some fantastic football, and I think Graham Alexander's even said in his like post match that the best thing about the first half is that they were only 1-0 down at half time. And I think like you've got to really respect that honesty. I really rate Graham Alexander as well, such a good manager.
I like him.
Yeah, really like him. But the second half again, we just didn't do anything. Like we weren't like, if you look at the stats, like we weren't terrible, but if you watch the game, we were really terrible. Like we literally just didn't do anything with the ball. And do you know those kind of times where the ball just falls, but it falls to the opposition? That's what it felt like was happening in the second half. We just kind of lost every single bit of bottle. We still had like 19 shots though on goal. But I think based on the second half, I thought a point would have been more fair, but I can see why Bradford kind of went on to do it. And obviously Will Swan scored pretty early into the second half. It's like 4 minutes in or something, and then had to be sarsed in it. It just had to be sarsed. And can we take a little minute to you've got that wrong. You have got that completely wrong. Sars was like, I'm not making a big celebration out of it. And normally I'm like, you know what, fuck that. Yeah, you know, that team pay your wages and all that. But he's a double promotion winner with us. He was literally a fan favourite. Everybody loved him. He had a shit time at Bolton and then came to us and found his love of football again. Like, literally, our fans just adored him. He wanted to stay. We wanted him to stay. But he wanted a longer deal than we were prepared to offer. That's the only reason he left, right? He's turned around and he's gone, not making a big deal of this. And he's turned around to the Bradford fans, not to the Stockport fans, and gone like that, as in, like, I'm still happy that I've scored.
Yeah.
It's not saying, like, I love Bradford more than life, whatever. It's saying, like, that's my team. Yeah. I've scored a goal and I'm going to keep it, like, low-key. I respect that completely. And, you know, more than anyone, I love a shithouse celebration. I love shithouse of it. I love it. But I thought that was like pretty perfect in terms of being respectful to us, but also loving his new team. And just to like exemplify it, when he came off the pitch injured, can't believe he's injured for you already, by the way. All four sides of the ground were standing up, clapping him off. Like, that's the kind of like relationship we have with him still. So I actually respect that celebration. But what's your thoughts, Treaty?
Honestly, I'm happy that we won. I was surprised. I'll be honest, I was so surprised. I was like, as soon as you scored, and it had to be Owen Moxon, who, for those of you who don't know, he's played for Carlisle, and he was in the team that beat us in the playoffs. So none of our fans like him. Well, I don't like him, but there we go. So he obviously scored. So I was like, oh, brilliant. It's going to be either a battering or we're going to nick a draw here. I was just going to take a draw, to be honest. I would have been happy with a draw. But yeah, like you said, like first half, you were miles better. Like miles better than us. I don't know what we were doing half the time, but second half, just something happened, and I think that's mainly down to Graham Alexander and the way he's been this past season, and obviously last season as well. I think he just said something to them, and then they're just like, right, let's try and do it. They all play for each other, and then they put their bodies on the line for each other, and you can clearly see that now. And I think you could see that in the second half when every single player was just fighting for each other. And obviously, as Claire mentioned, Will Swan obviously scored. He came off the bench as well, so I think that was his first goal. So very, very delighted for him. And as you said, Claire, Sars scoring, like the shot was pretty good, to be fair. I do rate the shot, but yeah, respect to him.
That's what
Daisy's not happy.
I don't
She wants Stockport to win.
She's having like 8 hours sleep a night at 3 years old, and she's still awake at 9:15. Like, I don't know what more I can do.
She wants to start football, Claire.
Yeah. I know that could make more sense than us. She's got a Vernon Bear.
Oh.
No, I think that's what we got a lot of from Sars. And I think a lot as well, like, yeah, Graham Alexander made the right subs at the right time. I feel like as well, though, you had like some of our previous players who were kind of, I don't know, in a way you kind of feel like the step up a bit because it's against their old club. Like, I thought Ibiza had a good game for you.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like, the only frustrating thing about him for me when he was at County was the fact that he just was glued to the line all the time. It was like he was scared to cut in, but he seemed to do that for you.
Yeah.
But do you know what? It's August.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't understand how that's a disrespectful celebration. No, like
I don't
understand that. You got that, fair enough. I don't want anything in there, but you got your fans like there again. You know.
Yeah.
I think
if you got the Stockport fans, I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
They put it in. I thought
they would have been on the pitch. Sass.
I thought it was dead respectful.
Yeah.
Like, really respectful. I think like, don't see it differently than how it's meant. He probably should have, to be fair, but also we should have done better with some of our opportunities, and then that wouldn't really matter. Yeah. And like Sam Walker at the end.
Oh my God.
Like, he did not know a thing about that ball he got grabbed hold of. It just hit him, didn't it? And he was in the right place at the right time.
I saw that.
I genuinely thought it were going in, and I thought, oh, that's it, draw, done. But then when he saved it, I thought, oh my word, how has he done that? Couldn't believe it.
It was just a reflex, like, right place, right. That's all it was, I think.
Yeah, honestly, what a keeper he is. A lot of people thought at the start of the season that he wouldn't do a good job in League One, but he has proven so many doubters wrong, and fair play to him. He's a lovely guy.
I've not seen anyone doubting him, but
yeah, a few people have, even some of our fans as well have said, oh, do you really think he can do a job in League One, like his age and stuff like that? But I think he's done well, and I think the experience helps him, and he commands his back line really well, so you can't complain then, can you?
Yeah, you can never really know how someone's going to do until they get that opportunity.
Exactly. And yeah,
obviously he's got the ball rolling well, and he's got playing well. I think a lot of the time as well with most of the teams that come up, obviously they've had a really good season, and there's kind of a bit of celebration still in it, a bit of like, you know, it buoys you a little bit. I truly believe, and a lot of teams that get promoted normally do start really well. I might just be talking bollocks, but that's the way I see it. But can I just mention that comment from earlier about just not when it's Nathan Jones?
Yeah, of course.
It's like, what you want about? I love shithouse behaviour. Like, I'm probably the most like the biggest fan of shithouse behaviour on this podcast. Like, I absolutely love it. When it happens against us, I laugh. Like, that is the kind of thing I love. Nathan Jones is a prick, but I still love him being a shithouse. There we go.
I just wanted to say as well, I know we've got a lot of people who have become members of the Absolute Football Podcast, so thank you so, so much. And to everybody as well who does contribute with your super chats, we do really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much to everybody's support. And everybody who comes in and speaks to us as well. I just wanted to point that one out. Dylan, we know you love Port Vale, Dylan. You tell us every single pod. Every single pod. Just really quickly on this, Sean has put, there's still 9 months left of football for us to either stay in League One or drop to League Two. I know, not to get carried away, but I'll admit I'm getting carried away at the minute. But I don't, as I was saying off air, I don't think Dale have ever been top since I've been on this podcast. I've seen us get relegated while we've been on this podcast, so I'm making the most of it. Especially after we bottled that against Southend last season, I'm making the most of it. We need to get merchandise with this on. Oh, thanks, Jen. Don't be coming for us, though. Claire, your comment made me laugh in this private chat. Alan has put Reading a link to getting Marriott from Wrexham, and he's also put really surprised how badly Reading have started the season. Me too. Let's quickly go on to the next match day. So Rotherham and Burton Albion was postponed, but Anne, I'll come to you. Any on here that stand out to you?
Well, we've gone through Plymouth quite well, haven't we? Probably Wickham getting beat off Exeter.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mike Dodds, who was a coach of Sunderland last year, he left to join there, didn't get them up, which they were in a very good position to go up. Yeah, probably. I don't think he's long. I think he's under massive pressure. So, but fair play to Exeter City for getting that win. So, yeah, I'll go for that. And again, just to kind of agree with you about Brian Barry Murphy at Cardiff, he's getting results, isn't he? So,
yes.
Because it was a bit of an appointment no one seen coming, wasn't it? And the fact he started well, it just goes to show that, if he can start well in this league, then, sky's the limit. So, fair play to him.
Completely agree. I was going to say something then. Exeter, do you know what? I'm really, really surprised with Exeter. I think they've had a really good start, haven't they? In the last few games. 11th. Very
That's
good start for them. Yeah. Got some really good players as well. Go on, Claire.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going to agree. I was going to agree with Anne about Dobbs getting sacked. It's going to happen soon. Like, if you look at their social media, there's literally not a single fan after the match saying, like, give him time or whatever. Everybody is saying you need to get him out. He's a PE teacher, that kind of thing. Like,
I think that's very harsh. I think that's really harsh on him because he's an excellent coach. I just don't think he's a number one. And that happens. That's okay. That.
Yeah, good coach.
Good coach. No, you're right. And he's just not enough. I think that's about. He had 2 stints at us when he was caretaker and all that, and you just knew it was something he didn't like, and he took the job on. Fair play. I mean, look, if he gets sacked, there'll always be a job for him here. You know what I mean? I love the bloke, and the fact he's brought on the Bellinghams and everything like that at Birmingham and stuff. So he's there for everyone to see that he's a very good coach with young talent and stuff like that. But I just don't think he's number one, and wherever he goes next, I doubt he'll be his number one. But he'll be a brilliant coach for any team. So fair play to him. I think that's harsh calling him a PE teacher. Like that's yeah. I'm going to stick up for Dodsey Ale.
I just wanted to point this out as well. A couple of games in League One and League Two were off because of the EFL Cup.
Ah, okay.
Why? Yeah. No waterlogged pitches just yet. I'll just go to Sean really quickly. So obviously, Northampton Town 0, Lincoln City 1. We should have won 3-1, had 3 chances, but couldn't finish them. But really positive despite the result. Oh, I'm glad you're positive, though.
That's very, very different to what Danny, friend of our podcast, said.
He did.
He actually came out after that and said, "We're going down. That was terrible."
He did.
Not us. That's a Northampton fan.
Yeah, Danny from the women's podcast. So be back live next week if you want to talk to Danny about that. Don't come for us. But yeah, Peterborough fans.
It was not us. It was a Northampton fan.
Treaty, anyone here you want to give a mention to?
Huddersfield and Donny, I think. Obviously, Huddersfield still winning, aren't they? It pains me to say that. They are behind us in league, so I'll take that while I can. It was definitely a game of two halves because Doncaster looked more composed early on, but then Huddersfield just made some tweaks and then just obviously won the game. And I think obviously there's an added like rivalry because obviously Yorkshire rivals. But yeah, fair play to Huddersfield. The team, they're doing well. Obviously, they've got Owen Goodman as well from Palace, I think it is. He's a very good keeper. He was at Colchester last season. Very, very good keeper. So, yeah, I think they'll do all right this season. Pains me to say that, but yeah, I think they will.
Claire?
For me, I was just going to say Stevenage again because they were 1-0 down at the time. And obviously fought back to win 2-1. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Farley actually tweeted a picture of, might have even been the Stevenage account, tweeted a picture of Matt Farley celebrating, and all the comments were, "That is definitely Farley's sex face." I would have found it so funny, but they're actually doing really well, and I think they're another like kind of shithouse team, to be quite honest. They just do like the simple stuff well, if that makes sense. They fair play to him. As I said to Farley, enjoy it while it lasts.
Definitely. One team that I did want to mention as well, we don't really talk about them that much. I think they've been really well so far, but Barnsley, I know it was against Peterborough and Peterborough are struggling, but I feel like they've had a cracking start to the season. I know a lot of people was obviously going for Luton, your Huddersfields, but I think I love it. But I think Barnsley have had a really, really good start and they've signed some really good players, to be fair to them. Another one as well, I know Leyton Orient, they've been a little bit hit and miss, but they managed to get that win against, like we said, a very, very struggling at the moment Plymouth Argyle side. And then at the bottom, we've got Bolton Wanderers 1, Reading 1. I don't know what to make of Bolton at the minute, to be honest. They're really confusing me at the minute. I know they've got Schumacher, who I really rate. I think he's a very good manager. But yeah, I don't really know what to make of Bolton at the minute.
Yeah, you'd expect them to start a little bit better than what they have, wouldn't you?
Definitely, yeah.
I think, obviously, I've seen them play against us. We beat them. I think that they're kind of just not getting over the line at the moment.
Yeah.
So they've actually played like pretty well against us. Like I said at the time, we were really, really lucky.
Yeah, you did.
No idea. Their finishing is absolutely garbage. And that's what their issue is at the moment. But get that sorted out and they'll be flying.
Does Aaron Collins still play for Bolton?
No, he's got MK.
He's got MK, has he?
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
I know.
But, probably miss him because he knows where the back of the net is, doesn't he?
Many.
Yeah,
100%.
Can't blame him though, can you?
Exactly. Going MK Dons at the minute is like going Saudi if you're in the Premier League.
Sure.
So we have the League One table. So top of the table, Matt Farley, Stevenage on 12 points, and they are unbeaten this season so far. Second, we have Cardiff City on 10 points. Barnsley at third on 10 points. Bradford City, treaty, fourth, also on 10 points. And then in fifth place, we have Huddersfield Town on 9 points and Luton Town are 6 on 9 points. And then in the relegation zone, look away, Sean, taking the mick out of my accent. 21st, we have Northampton Town with 1 point. Reading at 22nd on 1 point. Plymouth Argyle at 23rd on 0 points. And bottom of League One, Peterborough United on 0 points. Really quickly, yeah, exactly. All the time. I'm surprised it took this long, actually. So predictable, chat, you are. Claire, I'm going to come to you first on this one. Any standouts on this slide of League Two's weekend results?
Yeah, I'm not naming the obvious because I can't stand them. Chesterfield beating Bristol Rovers 3-1. I expected Bristol Rovers to be flying. I thought they'd absolutely smash it. Obviously not turning out that way so far. Could all turn around, like we said, it's August. But Chesterfield have started pretty well, haven't they? And I think that's a really good 3 points for them.
It was them and Crew, weren't there, that were 100% record until the week, during the week, and then without spoiling anything, they got beat up Gillingham, didn't they? So, but yeah, it's a good start for them.
And have you got any standouts on here?
Apart from the obvious, because we don't talk about them. Let's go for Uncle Nick. Let's go for Swindon beating Oldham 2-1. You know what I mean? Let's go for that. I mean, I think I backed Swindon for outside chance for playoffs this year, and I'd just love for it to happen just for our Nick, because we miss you, Nick. Come back soon. But yeah, really good result that for the minute going away to Oldham. Obviously, if they want to stay up this year, the home form is going to be all important. So yeah, it's a good result that for them.
I tell you what, Bo, right? Like, I have mutual respect with some Oldham fans, right? Bearing in mind we are rivals, but the meltdown already from some of them on social media, like calling Fondop, saying he's not good enough, he's lazy now. They should have kept Norwood. They obviously said they should have kept Joe Pritchard, who, by the way, Oldham fans, if you are watching, I'm loving a Dale this season. Very good player, so thank you for him. But yeah, the meltdown at the minute from Oldham fans, and I'm thinking, you've gone up a division. You're not doing too bad. Just roll with it at the moment. Like, it's always going to be difficult going up and getting promoted. Like, Barnet are struggling as well at the moment, and they've just got promoted from the National League. But just go with it at the moment. Like, there's no need for a meltdown. It's 4 games in. Correct. 4 games in. This is coming from a Dale fan. Just chill. Chill. Fondop will come good. You've got to think. You've got to adjust back to this league as well. You have. So just chill out, guys. We'll be fine. Honestly, I was looking at it and part of me wanted to say, like, just calm down. But I thought, I'm not even going to get involved, so I'll say it on here. Fondop is not league quality.
I do actually agree with that,
Yeah, I do as well.
I do get that. But then I'm thinking, if he wasn't League Two quality, then why? Obviously, Mickey Mellon thinks he is, because he wouldn't have then got rid of, obviously, Norwood, who's now at Fleetwood. And they bring in players in as well. And the transfer window's not shut yet. I'm sure Oldham will bring more players in.
Yeah.
They've got the money to. So maybe they'll bring someone else in, even if it's a loan signing. But just don't worry, Oldham fans. I'm telling them to chill out. I shouldn't be. I should be laughing. Who have I not come to? Drita. Honestly, because I've gone on that rant, I've totally lost my bearings. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I would say, I think the Shrewsbury Colchester game, I think Colchester obviously picking up their first win. That's obviously huge for them. Jack Payne, who's former City player, obviously threatened them massively. I think Shrewsbury I'm a bit surprised by because I thought they'd be doing a bit better this season. So fair play to Colchester. And I think the other one for me is Grimsby and Newport. Just because Grimsby are on a flyer at the minute. Obviously, I want them to do well because of Jamie Walker, former City player. Every time I look at their results, I think, they're going to do well this season. Hopefully, I don't jinx them, fingers crossed, because I actually want them to do well. But they've had a really good start so far this season.
They've got a really good week coming up as well, haven't they? Because they've got Man United on there, so that's class for them. Hopefully, it doesn't deter them from the result on Saturday. That's going to be the biggest game of their lives, isn't it? Against United during the week. But fair play to them. I agree. I like Grimsby for some reason.
I like Grimsby.
We've got a good manager, a really good manager.
I love Artel. I think he's quality.
Yeah, he's a good gaffer.
I love him.
Just like on Drees's, I was thinking Shrewsbury would do well as well, but Appleton's going down the same way as Dodds for Wickham. Like their fans hate him. Like they're just flagging off their style of football. So I mean, they can't really keep making that many changes though. Like 2-3 managers a season's not good, is it?
No, you're right. He was at Sunderland under-23s game on Monday, so he must be looking at a couple of our players to come in on loan. And one of our lads, Trey Genzui, he got a hat-trick. So I wonder if maybe they're going after him. And it'd be a great move for Trey. So, see what happens.
Can I just quickly mention Shrewsbury as well? Because I've mentioned about Peterborough, but Shrewsbury's downfall recently has been absolutely, ridiculous. And you look, I know it's only early, as we said, but -9 goal difference as well. And the last few seasons they've struggled, obviously, in League One. Last season, he did get relegated, but even the season before, they struggled before that. And it's
ever since I tipped them to get chaos, it's my fault, I think. Bless them.
Honestly, though, it's just something I wanted to point out because I know in recent seasons they've just not been doing very well, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, something changes. But it's not. It's just not looking good at the minute. I just feel like in a similar situation to Peterborough, they are regressing.
It's just the hand curse. That's what it is. The hand curse. Who do you want us to curse next?
the team 4 from bottom in the green.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have to talk about them, to be fair, but I'm gonna have to mention them because obviously they did score 5. I know obviously they are against Cheltenham Town, another team who was struggling massively at the moment. MK Dons, I know they have spent a lot of money, but let's have a look at the goal scorers. So we had Jack Sanders scoring, we've had Alex Gilby, a lot of different scorers. Callum Patterson.
Is that Callum Patterson, Sheffield Wednesday Callum Patterson?
I think
the biggest lad, Scottish.
Yeah.
Right, so he's dropped
Sheffield
2 divisions.
It's gone to them.
Yeah. I wonder what that's for. It's not because Milton Keynes is a nice place, that's for sure.
We've got Hepburn
he likes roundabouts.
Hepburn Murphy also got on the score sheet as well. And
Daniel Mendes-Lang's there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I loved him. I thought he was such a good player, Mendes-Lang. Honestly, one of the quickest, most physical players. Looking at Mendes-Lang, you'd expect him not to be able to run because he's just built like an absolute unit. But one of the fastest footballers I've ever seen at Scotland. Honestly, one of my favourite players when we had him.
I think he's another one that's dropped 2 divisions because I'm sure he was at Derby last season.
It was at Derby. Yeah.
I remember watching him and I was exactly the same thing as yours. He came on and I was like, I thought he's an American footballer. He was like this with his shoulder pads on, and it was his big muscles out. And then he got the ball and took on Dennis Certain. I was like, bloody hell, he's quick.
Another one I did want to point out as well is obviously Barrow. Very good win for Barrow against Notts County. Very good win for them. Very good win. I'm just having a quick look, see if I missed anyone else off. Obviously, Salford City beat Accrington. Did want to mention as well, though, Claire, how do you think Paddy Madden will do for Accrington?
Yeah.
Very good signing for him.
Might retract my prediction of Accrington going down now. Paddy Madden, first and foremost, Paddy Madden is one of the best people to have around your football club. Like, he is like the true epitome of a captain, is a leader, is like passionate about every single person. He helps people to grow. He teaches younger people like the tricks that you need to know. He is like an insanely amazing person to be around, like fans. He cares about what he's doing. Like, he clearly loves football, but he loves people too. Like, I literally cannot say a single bad word about him. Like, we were all broken when he left us. We were gutted. And obviously we knew it had to happen because we needed to move on. Like, we needed to keep getting better people. But like, hand on heart, he is one of the best people that we've ever had at our football club. Like, scored a lot of important goals, but for me, the value that he brought to the whole squad, like, honestly, he is a proper leader. So I can see him doing brilliant things for Aki.
Honestly, when I saw it before, I had to look twice. I was like, Paddy Madden. And I was like, oh my God, it's me, Paddy Madden. I was like, what a signing.
It's a right coup for them, isn't it? Like, proper coup signing. Like, yeah, fair play. If he can stay fit, I think that's the main thing with him. He can stay fit and he'll score 15 goals a season, 10 to 15 goals, and that keeps the team up, doesn't it? You know, we were on about Funduk before at Oldham, you know, who is struggling to adapt or whatever, or is in a League Two player or whatever. Paddy Madden's been there and done it, hasn't he? And it's a really good sign. I'm over the moon for them, to be fair.
Definitely. Yeah. Right, Dreety.
Hello.
Any standouts on this one?
I'd say Crewe and Fleetwood probably. I was a bit surprised by that one just because I thought Fleetwood would be a bit stronger at the minute. Probably say Notts County Shrewsbury again. Obviously, we've obviously mentioned Shrewsbury. But yeah, I think those two definitely. Crewe scoring 4, fair play to them.
Whoa.
Hey.
Claire's that shocked about it. Can't cope. It's too exciting. To be fair to Crewe as well, yes. 100% record.
Yeah.
100% record.
I bet their fans love at the league table.
I know.
You always do remember me the start of last season. Here's number 1. I needed to enjoy it just for the very small period of time that it lasted.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point this one out as well because I actually had Barnet to do pretty decent this season. I know obviously they're finding it tough adjusting to League Two at the moment, but very, very good win against them. And yes, it was their first win in League Two against Swindon Town as well, which was a little bit of a shocker, to be fair, because I know Holloway has been doing really well with them recently. Especially a good win away for Barnet as well, because Swindon's a tough place to visit, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah. They're a good home side. Yeah.
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 Claire?
I'm sorry, I've got 2 again.
No, that's fine.
That's a really, really good result for Notts County. I think, obviously, just another hammering what Shrewsbury are like not doing at the moment. But Notts County, I've got good feeling about this season. And also, great result away for Grimsby.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Definitely.
Another manager getting sacked soon from Walsall, I'm pretty sure.
And
Salford beating Newport just because Matty Young with a clean sheet, and obviously we've sent him back out there. And I'm surprised he went back to Salford. No disrespect to Salford, but I thought he might have got an upper League One lower Championship loan because he's literally like the gem in our academy crown at the moment, and a lot of people expect him to go on and play for England. So I was surprised he went back there, but he's obviously had a good time there when he was there last season. And go to some surroundings I like, so good to see him get a clean sheet. I think that was his first clean sheet of the season, to be honest. But they're doing well, aren't they? Salford have started really well. So are we saying this is the year? I'm sure Claire's like, I bloody hope not. But
no. Hold up, what did I say last week, Shah? I actually said last week that Salford have started really, really well.
Yeah. I think I had them in my top 3. I think I think the signings that they've made are very, very good. They've got some good players in that league. Like Ben Woodburn, like 6-7 years ago, was rumored to be the next big thing for Liverpool, wasn't he? And things haven't quite happened for him. Luke Garbutt at the back's a really good signing as well. Cole Stockton, who can do it in that division. Jay Bird as well, who did really well at Rochdale, didn't he, last year? So they've got a good side there. I kind of hope they do all right, just because Matty Young's there, to be honest. But and also the reason in the private chat, which will remain private. Also that reason.
I said last week, Sashad, that I've said so many times, I feel like they've kind of progressed up to a level and now they've hit the ceiling. And obviously that's what I was consistent with saying last season. But I actually said last week that I thought that they'd strengthened the right way and that I see them doing well.
Yeah.
Go to bloody sleep. I don't just see very well. Look at this.
Bless her.
Crawley and MK Dons as well. It's a good result for Crawley. So apparently could have been 2 or 3 up. So good result for them. Gillingham beating Chesterfield, obviously doing the 100% record, and I think Gillingham, like, I know 4-1. You're going to say the thoroughly deserved, but I think they played really, really well. I was reading Scoops' I was reading Scoops' tweet, and I think Scoops was really happy about it. And that's an ideal club for Ainsworth, isn't it? It's like one of them proper like old-fashioned sides that he likes to get a tune out of. So fair play to him.
Definitely. Just going back to this comment as well, I believe they do have Kieran Slicker now, who is on loan from Ipswich Town. So I think they did have a better keeper in than the last one.
Who was the last one?
I can't remember who it was, right? But some of the goals on that the first game Barnet played, they were absolute stinkers. If I can find them,
I haven't seen them
after, and I'll have to send it you because it's just like an absolute calamity. The goalkeeper, he had an absolute mare.
To be fair, normally, and I am keep on trying. I still record the football league show on a Saturday night, but obviously Saturday gone, I watch Matchday about 20 times. So I haven't had a chance to watch anything.
I'll have to show you because honestly, it was one of them where I felt sorry for him, but you couldn't help but laugh because it was as if it was like a comedy sketch. Sam has put, was Accrington versus Tranmere postponed because Rebecca watched their fixture? Yeah. Do you know what? She should have had a loyalty card or something. I got a free pie or a free brew last season because every time I spoke to her, she was going Tranmere. Bless her. One thing I did want to point out though as well is obviously I didn't mention it in the last slide. But Tranmere obviously getting a point against Gillingham. They have started off really, really well. I actually had them down to struggle because I weren't really too sure how they would go from last season. And I know they did struggle last season. But they've had a really, really good start, Tranmere. So apologies, Tranmere fans at the moment. I do apologise for that. But one team I don't think a lot of us talk about on this podcast, but they seem to be pulling off results obviously last season and even this season as well. I know it was against Cheltenham, but Bromley. I feel like Bromley have really established themselves in League Two the last couple of seasons. So I just wanted to point them out because I feel like with Bromley, we don't really speak about them too much, but they really do pull off some really great results, don't they? They've got a really good structure and stuff going on at Bromley. So, I'm really impressed with them.
I think sometimes when we don't speak about teams enough, we kind of hex them, so we don't want to hex Bromley. That's what I'm trying to say.
Harrogate as well. You even have to say hats off to Harrogate because they have pulled off some decent wins, haven't they?
Yeah,
the
eighth in the table, and I know for a fact that I've had them to get relegated, so they're proving me massively wrong. The other team I had to get relegated are kind of doing God's work. They're doing all right down the bottom there, but Harrogate, yeah, you're right. They're doing really well. Bromley 7th, Harrogate 8th. It's good for those teams to see that, isn't it? It's good for the league to see those teams doing well. You don't want like teams running away with it by Christmas, like what Walsall did last year, choking.
Definitely, I agree with this comment as well. Cheeky is a really good experienced player, very good goal scorer as well. I
can't believe the first time like actually had to go in the football league though. Like that is crazy.
I really rate him, mate.
Yeah,
really rate him. Very good player. But the League Two table. So top of the table with 100% record, we have Crewe Alexandra on 12 points. Grimsby Town is second on 10 points. Chesterfield are third on 9 points. Salford City are fourth on 9 points. Milton Keynes Dons are fifth on 8 points. Gillingham are sixth on 8 points. And Bromley is seventh, also on 8 points. And then bottom of League Two, 23rd, we have Shrewsbury Town on 1 point, and Cheltenham Town are bottom of League Two on no points, but both on a -9 goal difference.
I feel like we should bring back like the Anne Waterson if Shrewsbury if Cheltenham win, I'll put my Christmas tree up kind of deal.
Not this year. I've learned from the lessons. I've learned from those lessons. Yeah. I don't make outlandish comments anymore.
Oh, that was quality, weren't it? Weren't that our first season?
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was.
That was quality.
Yeah.
The good old days. But I mean, we've done that in record time to say that it was a double game week. Yeah. I am shocked. But thank you so much to each and every person that has joined me to talk football tonight. And where can everybody find you apart from in the Premier League?
And Burnley on Saturday, if anyone's in Burnley, because like it was meant to be the day me and Dan finally got to meet for the first time, and Dan, Dan has decided he's not going to the game because it's his birthday, but never mind. So
who would have a birthday on that day?
Exactly.
Come on, Dan.
Exactly.
You'd want to go on your birthday though.
Yeah, no, he's going. I can't remember why he said he was going. Our Lake District, I think. So we're not seeing him. I'm not seeing him next week. I'm on Saturday, I'm afraid. So, but I'll be down there. But if you want to find me, I'm at ant_Watson on Twitter and Blue Sky, and obviously on the Tuesday night show and every other bloody show that's going this week. I've had about 17 million podcasts. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on. Drita, where can everybody find you and your amazing Her Game 2 work as well?
You can find my personal Twitter at Drita_HGT, and then you can find my Her Game 2 stuff at HGT_BCFC. That's on Twitter and Instagram.
Love that. Amazing work you're doing as well.
Thank you.
Pointing that out. Where can everybody find you?
Going absolutely insane in a corner if this doesn't go to sleep soon. But also Jess on Twitter. And sorry that she's disturbed everyone.
Don't worry. Like I said, she wants to take after her mum. She wants to talk football on the podcast. So
yeah. I think she's talked more sense than other people have on this show in the past. So,
More than me. Get on next week.
I'll get a little video and put it on the podcast WhatsApp group on Saturday of singing football songs for you.
Oh, please do. Please do. And if anybody does want to find me, I am SharXRAFC. That is on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. My Her Game 2 stuff is Rochdale HGT on all of those socials. And I'm just going to say it one more time because I probably won't be able to say it on Monday. But Dale, the time of the league, I'm getting a nosebleed. I'm sorry, I'm milking it, but it's been, honestly, awful few seasons for us. Like
obviously bloody milk it, you know.
Off the pitch, so I'm doing it. I probably say I'm a humble fan, but right now I'm not. I am not. But of course, we are the Absolute Football Podcast, and we did win Best New Content Creator of the Football Content Awards. I just want to say as well, the voting has closed now for nominations, but if you have nominated us for any of the categories, thank you so much for that. Fingers crossed we can go to Ellen Road, because I really want to go. It's really close to us as well, us Northerners this year.
All of us here.
All of us.
It's like a narrow way.
Exactly. We can all go together.
Hey, an hour away. It's round the corner from Treaty.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like a tenner on the train or something.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we do get to go. But even if we don't get to go, thank you to each and every person that has nominated us. Honestly, it's amazing just how far we have come in such a short space of time. And speaking of that, we are the Absolute Football Podcast. We are live at 8:30. We have Absolutely Non-League on a Monday, which is in collaboration with NL Full Time. You can catch me on Monday, and it is a triple game week for us on Monday for all three leagues. A triple one. So I'm hoping we can maintain our 100% record, because how good would that be? But Claire, we have Brackley on Saturday. So from what you have said about Brackley, I am not very optimistic.
I think you'll do all right against Brackley.
I hope so, fingers crossed. But you can catch us, obviously, on Monday talking National League North, National League South. Sam is back on a Tuesday talking all things Premier League with Anne, with Dan, with Rebecca, and hopefully some of the other people on there as well. He'll be talking about everything that's happened in the Premier League this weekend. I'm pretty sure as well, Freya and Team Chaos are back on Wednesday. They have had a well-deserved break because they absolutely smashed the watch-alongs, bless them. They were on every single night, weren't they? So fair play to them. So they are back on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. Sam, if you do want to confirm. And then we are back.
Definitely Wednesday and the week
Definitely.
after the previews.
Thanks, Anne.
Yeah. No, you're all right. Just because I'm doing the Championship preview. So, sorry, WSL 2. Sorry, WSL 2 as it's called. No, what a stupid name.
A revamp.
And then, might get an aunt's rant on that on there.
And then on Thursday, you can catch Absolutely Lower League, where we do cover the EFL Championship, League 1 and League 2. On Twitter, we are Absolute Ball Pod. YouTube and Twitch, we are Absolute Football Podcast. TikTok, Absolute Football Pod. Instagram, Absolute Football Podcast _ Blue Sky, Absolute Football, and Facebook, the Absolute Football Podcast. As you can see as well, there is special perks if you do join as a YouTube member. There's behind the scenes episodes. Obviously, you can learn all about the team as well in special episodes. I know Freya's done one. Our very own Ben has done one too. And obviously, you do get the special emojis. So please, if you can, support that. But Sam has put a special announcement, something special coming and starting on Sunday. Hopefully news very soon. Oh, exciting times on the Absolute Football Podcast. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that has joined us. Hope you all have a lovely weekend and enjoy the football. Bye, everyone.